tonight's live stream. Just kidding. Just waiting for some people to show up. What's going on, transient? How are things down in Luzon? Go, gonna ooze on down to Luzon. Oh man, sunny and hot, nice. Yeah, I'm planning on taking a little trip myself. I don't want to say where yet, but I got it booked. It's going good. Can't complain. Weather's starting to warm up a little bit. It rained a little today, but not too bad. What's going on, Scrap Metal Racing? Good to see you. Welcome. Just coming off of Humble's live stream a little bit a while ago. Mentioned I was going to do a live tonight, so here I am. So why not? What the heck? It's Friday here. Well, technically it's Saturday, but you know what I mean. Oh man, I need a vacay so bad. I can't wait. Recharge my batteries. I bet you're enjoying it. What's going on, Avocado? What's going on, Jace? Just chilling. Chilling like a villain tonight. Friday night. What's going on, Marius? Yes, it is. My Centenarios. And I got my Corona. Here we go again. I don't know why it's blocked. It always is transient. It always is going up. In the long run, it has not gone down. It's only gone up, brother, and it will continue to go up. Silver's holding pretty steady. Hasn't really. Seems like we've reached a new bottom for now. Don't we all? Well, I doubt it's going to go back to 1750. That's what I bought it at when I first started. I think you started a couple years before me. It's probably around, what, 1500 back then, or 1200? You said it was 1200, I think, 1250. It's crazy how much it's gone up. I remember when it was under 1,000. I told my friend, I'm like, I think gold should be under $1,000. I didn't even know much about stacking or any of this back then. 1200. Yeah, that's what I thought. 1200. You see what's going on with these gold dealers in China now? These gold antes. All these gold shops are going out of business. No one's buying it. It's too expensive. So all these shops that used to sell gold are going out of business. I'm just sipping on some seltzer water. That's it. Trying not to drink. Trying to stay healthy. Trying not to drink anything with sugar or caffeine. So or alcohol, for that matter. Mm. Get about get it $1,500 for the exemption in California. Yeah, now it's 2 grand. Still 1K here in New York. That really sucks, man. I mean, you're constantly on the road. You don't even need to buy it in Cali. You could just go to any state that doesn't have sales tax and buy it. No point in you buying it in Cali anymore, unless it's something that you really want that's over 2 grand, or, or something that's worth it. Yeah, avocado, man. You gotta go south of the border, man. Go to some bank in Mexico. Get some uh get some silver and gold from them. That's what this girl on Whatnot does. She actually has shows live from Mexico sometimes. She buys stuff down there and then she ships it from Mexico. She was doing that before the tariffs, at least. I don't know what happened since then. I know you are. That's why I said it. I know where you are. I'm not gonna say where you are, but I know where you are. Go down, go down to old Tijuana. Get anything down there. Uh, so what's everyone been picking up lately? Finally, SD Bullion shipped my order out the other day, so I'm hoping to get it tomorrow. Wasn't too bad. It's about 3 weeks wait. Wasn't too bad. It's pretty typical actually for most bullion dealers. And then my other order, surprisingly, I paid by check, and surprisingly, they shipped it out already. And I just ordered it a week ago, so just crazy. I just got the check. I guess because I bought from them before, they're speeding it up a little bit, but who knows? But yes, I'm gonna be getting some vintage silver, some gold, and some modern silver. I know I haven't done videos in a while. I've just been so busy. I just want to show some stuff though. I got my coins graded from PCG NGC. I still haven't showed them. I got some vintage silver. What else? I got some stuff from a community member. I got some other stuff coming from a community member. So yeah, yeah, it's an interesting coin. It's something. Well, I actually have it in a smaller size already, and it's something interesting because the premium was so low. I decided to get it. Goodbye. I don't got time to deal with people who I know are going to be trolls. Yeah, man, I'm excited to get it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm probably gonna do an unboxing. I'm probably gonna open it the same day. I mean, you'll see what I get when I open it. So should be interesting. What's going on, SkyQuest? Man, just chilling tonight, Friday night. Anyone been buying anything, selling, trading? Kind of curious to see what the market is like. It seems like the market is kind of picking up a little bit as far as, well, I mean, I shouldn't say it's picking up. Maybe I should say it's slowing down because a lot of these bullion sites are now shipping their orders out in a timely manner. I don't know how many of you have AppMix, but they actually like sent a message out to people from the CEO apologizing for the delays with shipping, and they said they're back to normal now. And it seems to be the case with most other bullion dealers. I haven't seen any notices on their website saying there's going to be delays in shipping. So it seems to be pretty much back to normal as far as that. Inventory, that's another thing. I've noticed a few more things in stock on some websites, but it's still nowhere near what it was a few months ago. So I think because prices are starting to stabilize, especially with silver, that um, starting to get more inventory in these sites. Hey, what's going on, Justin? Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Yeah, we're talking about talking about different drinks that are no longer around that we used to drink back in the day on Humble's live stream earlier tonight. Bird pouring your pew right after Humble. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm just chilling tonight. Kind of tired, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's so cool. Oh, I didn't know you do pouring, Justin. That's awesome. Wow, 5 ounces of silver. Did he pay you before the drop? I hope he did. Nah, I thought about getting some a custom pour of gold back in the day. Who's it from? I forgot who it was. One of the major. I think was it them? Was it Sunshine? It might have been Sunshine even, because I know they'll do custom orders, but I'm not sure if it was Sunshine or another bullion dealer. But this is what way back when gold was like half the price it is now. So yeah, what's going on, OC? Oh, you're at the show. Did you set up yet? Did it start? Like, we're totally like at the Long Beach Coin Show, dudes. Like, stop by our table and get some like totally gnarly deals on like silver and gold. Oh man, yeah, that's a bit of a ways for me to travel. Don't we all, Justin? You know, I wish I would have started. I wish I would have gotten into gold and silver and precious metals but I got into watches instead. And yeah, watches did go up well, they actually kind of started getting a little soft when I started buying them. They didn't really, some of them went up a little bit, but they basically went up and they went down, and they're pretty much the same price as they were before COVID. So not, I wouldn't say it's a good place to put your money in watches. Although some of them do have gold and silver in them, so I guess I didn't get involved. A few years back, back I think it was like 2018, 2019. I was looking at some, like, it was like a 2.5 Indian gold coin on eBay. Someone was selling a watch and they had like some bullion too. I was like, maybe I should start buying some gold. And then someone told me, they're like, what are you gonna buy gold for? you know, they're like, that's a stupid thing to buy. I was like, what? Like, it looks pretty cool. Has some history to it. I remember it was a 2.5 Indian coin, and they said it was cleaned. And I remember it went for like, I think it went for like 200 something dollars, which is crazy. But yeah, I wish I would have. 200 an ounce. Damn, when was that? 1987? Holy shnikes. 600 per ounce smoky Friday. 1K a week. Hey OC was like 17. Oh, 97. Okay, I said 87. Because I know the price was like 250 and 87. I don't know. I didn't know it went back. I guess it went back down by 97. Back then, platinum was worth more than gold, which is crazy to think, right? Just crazy. What's going on, Joe? You see any grays lately, Joseph? You heard what Trump wants to do, Joseph? He wants to release all the files on UFOs. How about that? How about them apples? Hey, what's going on, OC Omega? Congratulations. It was the grills. Yep. Had to have you grill back in the day. Platinum grill. Blinged out. What's going on, Humble? Good to see you, man. What was that drink you were talking about? It's like something like kokanee or something. I don't remember the name of that thing. I never heard of that before. Coke Kokanee, yeah. What is that, kokanee? It's a fish. It's a salmon. Okay, I see it now. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. It's from British Columbia. That's why. It's from Western Canada, man. They're not gonna have that on the East Coast. No wonder I've never seen that. Oh yeah, Joseph. In what metal? Tin foil? You gonna make it out of tin foil, Joseph? Yeah, it's from British Columbia. That's why I never heard of it. It's like the other side of Canada from where I am. There's no way I would ever see that. You're in the northwestern part of the country, so yeah, you've probably seen that before. On vacation in Bordeaux, LCS here with a lot of old pesos and double eagles in the window. All gotta be chemically cleaned. Looks too good. Oh, okay. That sucks. Yeah, if it looks funny to you, don't get it, Joe. Heard they got some good wine in Bordeaux. Should have stacked that wine. What's going on, Silver Cell Machine? Good to see you. I remember your name is Georgie, right? I remember I won an auction from you before. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, man, I'd be stacking that wine if I was in Bordeaux. All right, Humboldt, take care. Have a good night, man. All right, go for it, man. That's all yours. You get first dibs. Seriously, man, get some wine while you're there. Ship some wine back if you can. Oh, Angela. Oh, that's your name. I'm sorry. I apologize, Angela. Why did I think your name was Georgie? I'm thinking of my friend Sentu Georgie. Maybe I'm a little tired. I do remember you're from Boston, though. I do remember that accent. Do remember that. Yup, definitely OC. What happened to your dog, Justin? Sorry to hear that. Park your car and have it yard. Oh man. Yeah, I got that silver bar from you. It was a bit risque. Um, I got it somewhere. Sorry to hear that, Justin. All right, OC. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. So, what's everyone been buying lately? I'm kind of curious. Anyone been buying, selling, trading, everything? I think it's the only reason people come to my lives. Sorry to hear that. I don't know. Someone just like posted you were having a live, and I decided to come in, and you were having some, it was a race or something. And I was like, all right, for the accent. And I happened to won. I won like 1 ounce silver, and I won um, little gold bar. I think, I think I only spent like $12 or something like that, which was crazy. It's probably my best win. Here, let me add you as a moderator. You could share your channel with some more subscribers. I know Dirty Water Coins. He's also in Massachusetts, in the Boston area. That dude is crazy lucky finding silver in his coins. It's just crazy. You should try going to some banks in that in the Boston area. It seems like, you know, Dirty Water's been having really good success getting a lot of silver. Try getting some like $50, silver halves. What's going on, Mo? Yeah, I know. It is crazy. I was actually looking like yesterday. I was thinking about getting some palladium, and I'm like, it's crazy. You know who has? I probably shouldn't be telling you, but I don't really care anymore. Um, I actually saw Hero had some really good deals on palladium a couple months ago. They actually had a palladium eagle for under 2 grand. Back when it wasn't, I forgot how much it was. Probably was just under. It was probably only a couple $100 under that at the time. So it wasn't a bad premium on palladium, especially for a palladium eagle. I'd love to get one. I'm kind of sorry I sold my palladium. I had a 1 ounce palladium bar. I sold it last year. Yeah, all for a paltry $1,100. They got the new 1/10 ounce kookaburras coming out for platinum and gold. I'm definitely gonna pick those up. Yeah, let's see what we got on let's see what we got on Hero Bullion. Got some palladium bars. The prices are not terrible for palladium. I mean, the premiums are kind of high right now. It is what it is. Stack that gold so much. Later this year, I'm gonna get a solid gold chain with your channel logo as a pendant, looking like a baller. Oh yeah, solid gold chain. 10 carat, 14 carat, 18, 22. What type of chain? Cuban link. I like Cuban link. What's going on, Flirtless? You and everyone you know, tell them $100 USD on heirloom seeds and grow food. Damn, I like heirloom tomatoes. Those are good. Got a gold necklace. It's not a Cuban though. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think growing food in my apartment is gonna work. I wish I could. My grandfather used to live in the suburbs, and he had a house. And during the Depression, he joined the Conservation Corps, and they taught him how to plant stuff, which is really cool. So he always used to have a green thumb. What's going on, Hog? Were you down near a little south of well, you're closer to Sydney or Brisbane? Closer to Sydney, right? There's so many Aussies, I can't keep track of you guys. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll definitely keep an eye out. I am subscribed. I see you got Groundhog Day challenge. I didn't watch that. I'm gonna have to watch that. Brisbane. Okay. Closer to Brisbane. New South Wales. Okay. Right. Byron Bay. Okay, I remember now. You and Max Tracks NYC were wearing Cuban 24 karat with my channel logo. No, I can't imagine that. I've never seen 24 karat gold chain before. The highest I've seen is 22 carat. Usually from Southeast Asia, they have high carat gold. Better to watch my Scooby Doo dog. So, Hog, I was just saying here in the US, the new 1/10 ounce kookaburras in gold and platinum are going to be on sale in about like 5 days, I think. Ch- Chihuahua? A little, a little Chihuahua. Oh, you mean Chihuahua? Is that what you mean? You know, it's more money in Australia to get the kookaburras than it is in the US. Isn't that crazy? And about 80% of the kookaburras that they make, they actually ship to either the US or Germany, is what I've heard. Hey, Theodore Tikanis, how are you doing, my friend? It's all good, Justin. I studied engineering, so my spelling sucks too. And the crazy part is I do writing for a living, so go figure. Life is going good, my friend. I can't complain. I got my vacation planned. I wish I could go to Greece. Go to Mykonos. Mm, it's too touristy, right? I'll go to Santorini. I'll go island hopping. I wish. I'd love to go to Greece. It's just so beautiful there. I'd love to go. Yes, the water, especially, it's so blue. It's like I've never seen water so blue in my life. It's crazy. And you contrast it with like the white buildings, it looks so beautiful. I got my vacation planned out, guys. So I don't want to say where I'm going yet, but I'll let you guys know in the near future. I might have to meet up with some fellow YouTubers. How do I see the gold market? I don't know. Right now, it's pretty stable, to be honest. If if we start attacking Iran, I think the price of gold's gonna go to the moon. So I don't know. I'm gonna take a week off, I think. I get about 3 weeks paid vacation, but I'm only gonna take a week off now. Save the rest for the rest of the year. A red roo. You gotta wear your boxing gloves, Justin. You gotta get ready. Those suckers will knock you out, man. You gotta be careful with those kangaroos. Thanks. Yeah, I definitely need it. Well, I'm gonna take it probably in April, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, man. If you gotta go, Justin, I completely understand. 2013 MS69 Gold Eagle, a 1 ounce. Um, I mean, I don't know if OC is still here. OC Stacker, he usually sells them at spot. Um, so you'd have if you're really interested, you could reach out to him because he's a dealer. So he constantly is getting stuff in. He probably has some AG 1 ounce AGEs you could probably get at spot right now. So if it's a 1/10, a really good deal, somewhere around 550 is probably a really good deal if you could get it. But they're going for a bit more right now, to be honest. Um, I probably wouldn't pay much more than that. Maybe a little bit more, 560, 570. But I probably wouldn't pay much more than that right now. It's unfortunate. I actually sold some a few weeks ago for about 460, slabbed in MS70. I didn't have 2013 though. Yeah, 550 is probably all right. All right, Theodore, take care. Oh wow, yeah. Okay. Hey Joseph, look at your friend Mario Craft there. Looks like a gray alien. Is that one of your friends, Joseph? Do you get many of the $200 koala gold coins in the US? Um, the old Aussie. No, I can't say that I've seen those, to be honest. I've seen um I've seen some ram kangaroos, the gold kangaroos by the ram, but I haven't seen any gold koalas by them, to be honest. I actually have a I have some platinum koalas from the Perth Mint. Yeah, the Royal Australian Mint is not too popular here in the US, to be honest. I actually do have some coins from them because I do have so many, Aussie subscribers, and I really love Aussie coins, especially the Perth Mint. I have nothing against the Royal Australian Mint. My mate Peter J, he loves the Royal Australian Mint stuff. I got a few RAM coins. I could pull one out. 200 series is from 1980 to 95. Australia's first gold coin minted. I'm trying to think back. I think I know what you're talking about. I have seen the gold koala. Now that you mentioned it, I have seen that coin before. I actually saw it on Bullion exchanges. They might actually be selling it. Yeah, I actually know which coin you're talking about now. Yeah, it's a cute coin. I thought about getting that. Oh, speak of the devil. Good day, Peter. How are you doing? Yeah, I know which gold coin you're talking about. Let me see if I could find it. I'm trying to work with one hand here. Uh, let's see. Let's see. There it is. It just popped up. There we go. Here, let me show you. They actually have it in stock if you're interested. I don't know if they ship outside of the US, but you're more than happy to buy it. You're more than welcome to buy it. That's the one you're talking about, right? Yeah, I've definitely seen those. Those are pretty cute. I like those. It's okay, Peter. No problem. Yeah, there's a series that came out. I'm trying to think of it. I actually have the koala in gold from that series, but it came out around 2006. I don't remember. So what's everyone up to tonight? Let me uh let me add you as a moderator. No, I don't have Discord. I actually learned what Discord was a few days ago. Oh, sorry to hear that, Joseph. Yeah, this is pretty much my only social media. I don't really do social media too much. Can't wait to get my. I don't know if you're still here, Peter, but I'm hopefully gonna get my gold coin and silver tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. That's pretty cool. I wish YouTube had that functionality, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Sorry to hear that, Joseph. Yeah, I'm concerned about my privacy too. So I don't know if I'd you know there's most stuff that I pick up I do show. I do videos, so I don't know if I'd want people. I mean, people can screenshot it and say they have it, but I don't know. I'm not really into sharing too many pictures of my what I got. I mean, you guys can see it in my videos. Next month, Discord will require you to show an ID. Yeah, and in Australia they have that as well now. Not just for Discord, for pretty much every website that requires you to be a certain age. Any type of social media in Australia, you have to verify your ID, your age. And I heard some kids are just getting around by having like their sibling, take a picture or something like that, saying it's them. I don't know. But yeah, my thumb got in the way on my phone. I didn't catch what you said. Um, oh, I said I'm gonna be getting gold and silver tomorrow, hopefully, and my vintage bar actually shipped out as well, so I'm gonna probably get that next week. You got two YouTubes, two Instagrams, two Facebooks, two TikToks. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I used to have Facebook a really long time ago when it was only for college students. that's how that's how long ago I had Facebook. They say you can't delete it now, but I don't know. I allegedly deleted it, and it's already been more than like 15 years. So I don't think their data retention is that long. So um, 'cause I had my friends posting stupid pictures of me when I was in college, and I didn't want people seeing like employers seeing that I did like that's not really how I acted, taking pictures of me when I'm drunk and stuff like that. So I didn't. Yeah, yeah. TikTok is Chinese government owned. I'll never have a TikTok account. Instagram, I don't know. I mean, what do I got to show pictures for? I don't really care. I mean, I can understand why people have like Facebook, stay in contact with friends and family. I get it. But I got other methods, like actually seeing them or calling them, video chatting with them. It's more personable to me rather than just like typing basically like a text message for everyone to see. Yeah, exactly. TikTok is owned by the Chinese Communist Party, essentially. I'll never have TikTok. You couldn't pay me to have TikTok. I'm a business account, so I can't even change my profile pic with their approval. I use social for business, not personal. I see. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I have LinkedIn. That's basically what I use for business as well. That's my other, that's my only other social media that I use. That's pretty much it. You're keeping one Facebook. How many Facebook accounts do you have, Joseph? You got a burner account? That's what I forgot what you call it, but my friend used to have. My friend actually has one for not for Facebook, but for LinkedIn to uh, to search people for work. It's for work. It's work related. You have 10 Facebook accounts. Damn, man. What do you name them? Joe Lopez, Joe Low, Joe Lopez, J Lopez, Jose Lopez. You come up with all these different names. Does that mean you have at least 10 email addresses too? Don't you need like a separate email for each one? Darth, Darth Lopez. Man, that's crazy. I believe it too. Oh, need a separate IP address for every Facebook account. Use the same for all. Okay. I didn't know you could use the same email address for different accounts. I thought sometimes some of these, how when you sign on to some of these websites, they ask you your email address. So I don't know how it works with Facebook. I'm not sure. I remember, I think I was using my college email address when I logged in back in the day. It is 2:30 a.m. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, they have now for businesses. You can list your business on Facebook. I've seen it. Actually, for work, I have to research businesses for work, so we're actually not allowed to use that as a source usually because you could easily change it. So it's not a reliable source. Galaxy Lope. What about Gray Lopez? Is that one of them too? Do I have a favorite mint? It's definitely between the Perth Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint. Those are my two favorites. I can't stand the US Mint. I'm done with the US Mint. They just keep jacking up the prices. I understand now because the price went up, but even before that, the price surge. They were just overcharging people. So, and they keep coming out with the same damn designs. They got to reissue a damn Morgan and Peace Dollar after over 100 years. They're using the same damn designs. I can't stand the U.S. Mint. I'm done with the U.S. Mint. The Perth Mint, every single year they change the design. It doesn't matter if it's a kookaburra, if it's a koala. The kangaroo they pretty much leave the same, but pretty much every other creature they come out with, every other coin they come out with, they change the design every year. And I give them a lot of credit for that. And you guys, the Royal Australian Mint, you guys have the $2 colored coins. We don't have anything like that here. We have like I said, designs from over 100 years ago. I'm saying the bullion, the kangaroo bullion coin, it doesn't really change much every year. You know what I'm saying? Just the regular bullion coin. That one doesn't change. But yeah, I know it changes every year. The gold ones. Yeah, I love the kooks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Peter, they're coming out with the Kookaburra, the 1/10 ounce platinum and gold in a few days. I'm gonna have to stock up on them. I know, I feel bad for you guys because it's only a 15,000 mintage every year, and like I said, 80% of those coins come to the U.S. or Germany. So you're talking maybe less than 3,000 are probably in Australia. Yeah, I actually got one. The owner of what is it? Swan Bullion in Perth. He actually sent me one. The Maltese Cross. Yeah, I love the kooks. Everyone loves the kooks. Swan Bullion. You got Peter's least favorite bullion dealer right now. Two Australian bullion dealers right there. Yeah, the wedge tail eagles are pretty cool. I had those in silver. I think I actually got rid of them all. I had the first year in MS70 graded 2014 and 2015. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, the swans, I mean, I've seen the swans too. They also have them. Here, I'm very fortunate because all the Perth Mint items that come into the US, they come into New York first. And I think bullion exchanges is probably I'd have to say one of the largest, if not the largest, um, retailer of Perth Mint items in the US. So I guess I'm pretty fortunate in that regard. Oh, then yeah, I've seen the new wedge tail eagle. It's a really beautiful design this year. I really like it a lot, actually. They actually did make a cockatoo bird coin. I think it's back in the 80s. They made, or I think I want to say it was in the 80s, the late 80s. I think it was a gold one they made. I don't know if it was the Royal Canadian, the Royal Australian Mint, or it was the Perth Mint. It might have been the Royal Australian Mint, but they actually did come out with it. I've seen them before. Yeah, John Mercanti, the former chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, designed the wedge-tail eagle for Australia. They changed the design, I think, every like 3 or 4 years, which I think is fair, considering he only came out with one design from 1986 until 2021. I give him credit for coming out with a new one every few years. Yeah, he does beautiful work, John Mercanti. He's an awesome engraver in general. I really prefer the Type One American Eagle as well. And what a lot of people actually don't know, on the Gold Eagle, the reverse was actually designed by a woman on the old one and the new one. The Type 1 and the Type 2. It's actually designed by two different women. I actually prefer the Type 1 design. I don't really like the Type 2. It's not my cup of tea. Wedgie and the Bald Eagle. Nice. You only have 1 ounce coins. Should I start doing fractional? You're talking about gold or silver or platinum or palladium? What metal? It really depends on your budget, what you want to buy. If you're talking about silver, it's up to you. You got to make that decision. People have been telling me, as far as gold, when I first started stacking gold, about 6 years ago, people were saying, "Oh, don't buy fractional. The premiums are higher for fractional." But you're talking about when gold was under $2,000 an ounce, USD. Now you have gold over 5,000 an ounce, and that's all people are saying. Oh, buy fractional. No one's going to be able to afford a full ounce in the future. So, yeah, for gold, um, it really depends. I think it's good to have a mix of both. I didn't even have a 1 ounce gold coin until 2 years. Well, actually, I did have one, aside from my pre 33, which isn't technically 1 ounce. As far as like modern bullion, I didn't have one until, well, I did get an American Gold Eagle, a proof one, and then I got this thing, which was my first, I guess you could say my second 1 ounce coin. But it really depends on what your goal is and what you want to do with it in the future. In the future, fractional might be more liquid because the price might be so high for 1 ounce. Most people might not be able to afford it, so you might want to diversify if you only have 1 ounce coins right now. That's just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, Elle? Good to see you. Oh yeah, Joseph. Yeah, most of what I have in gold are fractionals, believe it or not. Last year I went hard on 1 ounce plus size, or close to 1 ounce. This is like 0.96. It's pretty much what's in a pre 33 double eagle. Um, I'd say, stack what you like. If you like 1 ounce, then stick with 1 ounce. If you could get them for a great price, low premium, no premium, under spot, go for it. Fractional buffalo was only made in 2008. So the answer to that is no. I would love to have a fractional buffalo. I passed on one last year because it wasn't the proof like one, but I definitely want to get one someday. Probably the 1/10 ounce buffalo from 2008. Oh, L, actually, I do have a fractional buffalo. You want to see it? Here we go. Here's my one. Here's my 1/10 ounce fractional buffalo. Here we go. Here we go. Now, as far as gold, I wish I got the proof buffalo though. First year, 2006. I like to get just the BU buffalo. That's definitely on my list of uh, of coins to get this year. That and a reverse proof Libertad gold 1 ounce. I definitely want to get one of those. That's like the only coin that I really don't have that I've wanted for many years now. I'm balling with the silver buffaloes. Stacking buffaloes, baby. Stack that frack buffaloes. What can I say, Joseph? I'm going to be sending some of these out to some community members. So, used to be able to send out larger amounts, but it is what it is. I give them away. I mean, if you want one or two, I could send you a couple, L. Or if you want to buy some, I don't know how much these things are going for now, honestly. I think people sell them for at least $5 or more, but I'll give you a couple if you want them. If you want to send me your address, I could give you some. I'll give you a little swag pack, and I could give you some. You like the half a? I've seen those half a gram kangaroos, man. I don't know. Those are just too small to me. The smaller the size, the higher the premium usually. So that's another reason I'm trying to stay away from smaller size coins now. I mean, if I could get it below spot or at spot or near spot, then yeah, I'll buy it if it's fractional. But I've mostly been buying 1/4 ounce and larger. You could check on my description. I could post it real quick. Uh, where is it? Here it is. I'm just copying and pasting because I'm so lazy. There you go. Yeah, I've been slacking as far as sending out packages to people. Like I got stuff I got sent out since last year to people, so I've been slacking. I'm trying to get something out to Humble tomorrow. So you might have to wait a while. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we don't have in the US what you guys call unallocated. It doesn't exist here in the US. And we in the US they don't sell any type of bullion in the post office. I wish they did. So you guys have some advantages that we don't have here in the US. No problem. Hey, what's going on? Simple Smith, we got another Aussie here. Good day. We're just talking about fractional gold and Perth Mint a little bit and the Royal Australian Mint. That's not a knife. Aka, I don't know. I don't know what time is it in Australia. It's like two. It's like 3 in the afternoon there. Who knows? He's taking it easy on his day off, I guess. Crikey, crikey, mate. You've never seen Aka? He's been on my live streams. Yeah, that's because well, that depends where in Australia you are. Western Australia, it's a 12-hour difference. Eastern, I guess it's more like what 15, something like that. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, he hasn't made any content lately. He's kind of done making content about precious metals. He's saying in Australia now that they're gonna start monitoring people's YouTube channels and they're gonna start taxing people who are posting videos on precious metals and stuff. But I don't know. He could be a little paranoid at times, but he might be onto something. I don't know. I don't know the political situation there too much in Australia right now. So, oh, okay. Yeah, we got daylight savings time twice a year here, and it's coming up soon. It's different there when when you guys have the daylight savings compared to us. Yeah, I know now in Australia too, they require you to verify your age when you go on certain social media websites. I was mentioning that a little bit earlier. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, so 13-hour difference then in Perth. SkyQuest, are you in you're not in Australia, are you? Queensland doesn't have daylight savings by law. That's kind of weird. I know in the US it's all over the country we have daylight savings time. I think there's one place in the US that doesn't follow it. I'm not sure though, but generally most states do. They're definitely looking into individuals with gold here. Wow. Yeah, I've heard that. Oh, okay, you're in Cali. May I ask what part of Cali? I thought they were going to do away with daylight. Yeah, I think Trump wants to get rid of daylight savings time, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. That's why you melt the bullion into a nugget and sell it so you don't pay CGT. Yup. Simple Smith knows the tricks of the trade. Fremont near Tesla. Okay, cool. Fremont. All I know Fremont Street in Las Vegas. I don't know Fremont, California. I gotta see where that's at. Is that near San Fran? I think. I'm trying to look it up. I know Joseph lives in the Bay Area. Yeah, it's in the Bay Area. Joseph probably knows where you're at. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here from Cali. It kind of makes sense given what time it is. But we had Angela. I don't know if she's still in here. She's in Baston. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. If I went to Cali, I'd probably go to that area. So I got my friend, the crazy Aztec. He's up near Paradise. Oh, you're in New Hampshire now? New Hampshire. Not much better. I heard it's really beautiful though, New Hampshire, especially this time of the year. Some good snowing up there. Good skiing, I should say. Not good snowing. Tim Marshner. Well, he's in oh yeah, he's in New Hampshire. That's right. Yeah, I'd love to go to his store one of these days. I know what's his name? Damn, I'm so fucking tired. I can't even think straight. What's his face is up there? Silverstruck. Silverstruck is there. Yeah, the lines are probably like insane. You probably have to wait like an hour at least or something. It's just a tiny little place, his shop. Yeah, I'd like to go there one day though. Especially with all these people now buying gold and silver. It's just madness. Like I would never I'd go to bullion exchanges. I'd walk by there almost every day and I hardly ever saw a line. And like the last few months that I've been going there, not all the time that I go, but sometimes when I go there, there's been a line there, which I've never seen before in all my years of, going by there like every day in the Diamond District. There was never lines before. It's definitely FOMO. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he's doing better. That really sucks, especially when you're older. It takes a lot longer to heal. So I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's on the mend. Hey, what's going on, Renee? Good to see you. What in the world's going on here? We're just chilling, talking about Tim and gold. Oh, that's good to hear, El. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I know when you're old and you have a fall, that's like the worst thing. That's like that's probably one of the worst things because your body takes a lot longer to heal. It really sucks. That's what happened with my mom. She fell out of bed and she broke her arm last year. I was like freaking out. They had to put a metal rod in, so yeah, wasn't pleasant. And then she had to go to therapy. Yeah, not fun. Yeah, she's doing okay, thank God. Like she has really good movement in that arm now, and That was my biggest concern. I thought, they said it's not going to heal properly if she didn't have it put in. So I'm just glad she has that functionality. So it's that's really great. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's not fun getting old, that's for sure. Considering buying a gold coin from the Perth Mint, you should just get it from a bullion dealer. It's probably cheaper. That's what my friend in Perth, Akadaka Stacker, he goes to Swan Bullion and their prices are cheaper than the Perth Mint. I'm sure there's dealers that are cheaper than the Perth Mint. It's the same thing like in the US when the US Mint comes out with a coin, you literally wait a few months for it to come on the secondary market, like eBay or something, and you see people selling it cheaper than the original issue price, usually. If it's something that's common, like a Silver Eagle, like a proof Silver Eagle, Morgan dollar, Peace dollar, something like that, that's usually what happens. Best way to buy gold, silver, just sit outside a coin shop, like bringing proof of the offer. I can do better. What does that mean? 500 mintage. Oh, okay. I was gonna buy a one. What was it? I don't know if it was a 1/10 ounce or 1/4 ounce proof kookaburra. It was probably the 1/10 ounce proof kookaburra, and I think it was only 800 mintage. I'm kind of sorry I passed up on it now. It was a few years ago when those things were probably going for not more than 250 USD, and they were asking like 800 for it. So I was like, that's kind of a lot of money. But then they only made like I think it was a mintage of maybe 500 or something like that also. And I was like, that's a lot of money. And now it's going for like 550. So you know, hindsight is 50/50, right? Silver closed at 84.52. Really? It's that high now? You're looking at where are you getting your prices from? Looking at the Atmex price, Kitco price. You should look at. Let's see. Yeah, 84.52. Wow, I'm surprised. Yeah. Okay. Chinese New Year celebration is over. They will start buying again. I don't think that really has much of an effect on the price, honestly. Uh, I don't like to make predictions. It could. It's possible. I don't really like to make predictions though. It could go back down to 30 too. So I don't think it's likely though. I do think it will go up by the end of the year, but will it go to 120? It's possible. Well, now basically China refined 75% of the world's silver, and they're not exporting silver. They've always wanted to be paid in silver in China. They love silver. I used to love silver trade dollars, Spanish pieces of 8. They always want to get paid in silver in China. You think it's anything new that China doesn't want to export silver? It's a cultural thing too. They've been wanting silver for hundreds of years already, maybe even thousands of years. So it's nothing new. Um, Official places, I don't know about that, but yes, there are some scam artists who do sell fake silver and gold in China. Sure, definitely. Government owned, I don't know. Um, I don't know about that either because a lot of that information is classified, so you don't really know what they put in weapons. I'm gonna say that they probably don't use as much silver as people think they do, if they use any at all. Yeah, I heard someone was in here earlier. I think they jumped ship to T Birds Live because he was doing a pour for them. A lot of the weapons now are actually being developed, or laser based weapons. More traditional conventional weapons are too costly now, so they're switching over to laser weapons. So as far as the military applications for silver, I think that's going to be, if there are any at this point, I think it's going to dramatically decrease in the near future because we're not going to be using conventional weapons in the near future. Exactly. Rare earth elements they need for lasers, and silver ain't one of them. Well, drones don't need silver. They already use drones in warfare. Look at what's going on in Ukraine and Russia. All those Iranian drones that they exported to Russia. There used to be a lot more precious metals in electronics, but um, over time they've gotten rid of a lot of the silver, like in wiring. They used to use a lot of silver. Now they just use copper because the conductivity of silver versus copper, it's not that much different, surprisingly. If you check it out, if you look it up, it's very similar. So um, they're not really, yes, they do use for solar panels. I know and for a new battery that Samsung is coming out with, they are going to be using silver. So there are electronic applications for silver completely. I agree. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 1/10 of a gram of gold in every computer on average. Hey, what's going on, Captron? I believe it too. If anyone were to know about it, I think it would be you. I know when I was a kid, um, not that I'm that old, but I would find computers from the 80s that had a lot of gold contacts, like on the processors. I see a lot of gold on the CPUs from some of those old computers from the 80s. Yeah, I just mentioned solar panels. Yeah, they definitely use silver. But some of the more energy efficient ones actually use rare earth elements. So they're going to be even more money. But yeah, the conductivity of silver is slightly better than copper. I don't know how effective it is as far as the photovoltaic, how much electricity it's able to generate, silver versus copper. I think it really depends on the technology they use in the solar panel too. You, um, yeah, exactly. Newer computers have less precious metals. That's what I was saying. I think maybe before you got in here. Definitely the older technology had more precious metals in them. So it was cheaper. Obviously, when the price goes up, companies are going to look for ways to cut cost. They're going to use copper instead of silver. They're going to use other alternatives that are almost as good for a fraction of the cost, right? That's pretty cool, Justin. That's awesome. I used to I used to study electrical engineering, and I actually did a project on solar panels. And back then, the average efficiency was probably around 18%. Um, but I saw they have in some laboratories and stuff. I was reading a few years back, it was up to around 40%, little over 40%. But 50%, wow, that's very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, that's true. Silver plated copper, that is possible. The China market open? What do you mean? As far as what? Like trading, like stock market? I think they're closed for the weekend. Use solar for all your lights in the house. Cut your bills in half. That's awesome. Well, in a place like Australia, it really makes sense to have that. Depends where in the US. There's a lot of sunny parts in the southern, southwest, California, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, Nevada. Those areas of the US are probably optimal for solar panels in the US. Yeah, I think they open up again Monday, so Sunday for us here, Sunday night. And it's usually the Japanese market. It's not usually the Chinese market that they post the prices from, because the Chinese market, there's a premium on silver over the global spot price. So they usually don't follow that Chinese price. But it'll be interesting to see after the Lunar New Year, what the price is going to be of precious metals. Some of them do, not all of them, but probably most of them. What's 3-3 Lunas eclipse? Lunas is what, Monday? Is that what you mean? You speak Spanish? Lunes, martes, miércoles, sábado, domingo. I was thinking the metals was going to go up once the China market opens up. Yeah, it might. It might. Oh, March 3rd, lunar eclipse. Okay, nice. Where in the country is it visible from? It might not be visible in all parts of the world. No, it's all good, Justin. It's all good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't wait. I'm kind of shocked it went back up to 84. When I purchased my vintage bar last week, it was down to like 7, it was around 75, I think. I'm really surprised it's back up to 84. Vintage as well. Isn't that crazy? I saved almost 50 bucks. Wow. Best time is USA right around 3:30. That's what it is right now. March 3rd. What day is that? Yeah, I know in Australia they say the 3rd of March. We say March 3rd here. It is Tuesday. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, we say March 3rd here in the US. They write the day first in Australia. That's the British way. It was a nice spike today, probably because Trump's tariffs, but they didn't go through. Yeah, so the Supreme Court rejected most of his tariffs that he put in place. So they're going to have to give money back to some countries. But he placed a 10% tariff on countries now, which is which is within his power. I don't think that's going to be contested, but it's only for trade deficits. If the country faces a trade deficit, they could put an emergency tariff up to 15%. So he put a 10% tariff in place, and he could only do that for 150 days. So once that 150 days is over, I don't think he has too many options left. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. I was just telling Joseph that he wants to deflect from the Epstein files, so he's gonna release the UFO files. Oh yeah, that's how the case went to the Supreme Court initially. It was a toy manufacturer who had basically what they did was they initially Trump put a 45% tax on India. So the company moved its production out of India to maybe China, I want to say. And then Trump got rid of the tariff from India and slapped the tariff on China. So they were, so they got screwed. They got royally screwed, and that's how the lawsuit came about initially. UK arrested a prince. Why can't we do the same? It's called immunity. The president has immunity. Um, certain politicians might have immunity as well, but I don't know. I don't really follow politics. I try not to follow it. UK should be the last country you should follow or believe that something will happen. I know in Europe, especially when like there's high level like CEOs and stuff, like they take bribes and stuff like that. They basically just give them a slap on the wrist. Even if they cheat customers, they basically just give them a slap on the wrist in Europe in general. Um, Here in the US, at least they have the possibility of facing criminal charges, but usually in Europe they just pay like a fine or something. It's usually just a civil penalty they have in most cases of corruption. That's the thing about Europe. Like, look at that disgusting animal in where was it? Like in Norway or one of those Nordic countries, that guy Breivik who killed like 40 kids or something. The maximum penalty there is like 20 or 25 years in jail. So that guy's going to be set free unless they change the law, which I think is disgusting. That they should have killed that guy a long time ago. They should have unalived him, I should say. YouTube doesn't like me using that word. But yeah, they should have unalived that guy a long time ago. But that's Europe and their democratic socialism there, or whatever they want to call it. That's the type of government that they have in Europe, in most of Europe. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Why doesn't Netanyahu keep visiting the White House? Because he's trying to get Trump to attack Iran. That's why. I don't know. I don't really follow politics. I try not to. I think if we do attack Iran, though, the price of gold is going to go way up. I think it's going to be a temporary spike, though. So I might take advantage of that opportunity. I might actually sell some gold if it really goes crazy gold. I might sell some. Yeah, he's losing a lot of support for a lot of things right now. So I don't know what to say. Yeah, look at what's come out of that. I haven't really been following it too much, but I've heard about some people like Bill Gates. No, Iran does not have nukes. They want to build nukes. They were only able to get the enrichment up to not weapons grade enrichment, but they could probably still make a dirty bomb if they really wanted to, but they don't have weapons grade uranium. Bill Gates. Yeah, that guy's a creep. And just looking at the guy, you could tell the guy had some like was a creep. I read all sorts of crazy stories about him years ago, how ruthless he was as a business person, just just very, not a nice person. Let me just put it that way. Got your copper here, guys. Things are going for crazy money now. Going for like $10 a pop. I don't. Oh, Prince of Saudi Arabia is on the Epstein list. That wouldn't surprise me. Although all those sheiks or sheiks, whatever the hell you call them, I'm sure there's plenty of them on the list. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Well, look at the guy who runs the country, Mohammed bin Salman, right? MBS. Look what he did to that guy Khashoggi. You know, the guy literally gets away with, you know what, unaliving people. So I'm not surprised. Nothing surprises me anymore, honestly. Was that guy Prince Andrew arrested because of the whole Epstein files, or was that for something else? I don't even know why the guy was arrested. Ron Paul. You know how old Ron Paul is now? I remember my friend back in college. He's like, "Yeah, I'm voting for Ron Paul." He had some interesting ideas, Ron Paul. I'll give him that much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know why that guy was arrested. I just know his brother came out real quick, came out with a statement trying to distance himself from him. He was already pissed off at his brother. He kicked him out of like Windsor Castle or something. He's like he was actually his mom's favorite son, believe it or not. And once she passed away, away, he's like, your allowance is gone. You got to move out of the house. You got to pay for your own, upkeep or whatever of the house. And he's getting really pissed off with him. And this is just like the cherry on top of the cake. You know, he 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 despised him for years. I think. I don't know what that means. She's on top. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just there's just so much going on right now. It's like a soap opera, you know? It really is like a soap opera. I just don't follow it, you know? I just I try I try not to watch the news, but when I'm on a website, I go on like, Yahoo News or something like that, Yahoo's homepage or something like that, and I see all these headlines. I start clicking. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? It's you didn't get this type of news years ago, right? Even when they did have internet, like 20 years ago, they had the news on the internet. That was real journalism back then. This is just all garbage today. This is all just fodder. It's just all these conspiracy theories and all this bullshit, social media bullshit. I just there's no point in following it. It's like people's attention spans are much shorter today, right? So they got to come out with all this sensationalist journalism every single day, right? That's because of people's attention spans, right? If something like this happened 30 years ago, you know, this would be like front page news, and they'd report on it, the same story for like months, at like a month or two, right? Now it's like every day they report something else because people's attention spans have decreased so much. One day from the next, people, it's like a soap opera. That's why it's like a soap opera. They have to create something else to keep people's attention, right? So it's to me it's just all it's a soap opera to me. I don't pay any attention to it. Yeah, there's another rumor. Epstein's alive. Epstein's in Israel. He's alive. This and that. they show, and then they show his um his autopsy photos and stuff now, and they're saying, oh, the way he was hung, it wasn't like consistent with the way someone commits, who gets unalived. It's just all like conspiracy theories. I don't like listening to all this. you know it's not factual. It's just conspiracy theories. There's no proof. So I just don't like I don't like following this stuff. That's just me though. I'm sorry. If you wanna listen to these theories, be my guest. I'm not discouraging anyone, but that's just my opinion. And this is why I don't like talking about politics too much, um, because it could be very divisive. But I would say for the most part, people in this community are fairly conservative. So I just don't like talking about politics. I just try to avoid it. Anyways, yeah, and that's the same thing too. People are crazy, and I've there's been relationships that have ended because you know either I was either I was too liberal or I was too conservative. So it it went both ways. It's like, oh, you support Trump too much. You don't support Trump enough. It's like, why do you what difference do politics make? It's like this person's going to be in office maybe for 4 or 8 years tops, right? And it's basically two sides of the same coin, right? Whether you're one party or the other, it's just two sides of the same coin. And if you really look at it, the true issues, 90% or more, both parties agree on. They agree, they have the same stance. It's just these hot button topics, the big issues that I'm not going to name, is where there's a divergence of opinion, right? And it's only gotten worse because of social media. The social media tries to divide us as Americans, right? United we stand, divided we fall, right? So, why are you gonna, try to pit one person against each other, when in reality, most of what we share as Americans, our views are mostly the same, right? It's just a very, there's obviously on, both sides, there's extremists on both sides, right? But for the majority of people, most of these issues are very very narrow in scope, that you disagree on, right? So, and the media tries to disproportionately blow it out of proportion. So that's why I don't like watching social media as far as the news. I can't stand it. Yeah, it's not just one side. I mean, it's both sides. There's conservative media, there's liberal media. It's not just one side. It's every side, every opinion, from left to right and everywhere in between. Everyone has a different opinion, right? So, and I blame social media for it too. We never had this type Think about it. We've never had this type of division in this country until social media. Think about it. Uh, Most people in here are old enough to remember, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when people weren't so politically correct, right? You could say things back then that you can't say now, right? Why can't you say those things now? Because of PC? Um, well, I'm gonna say them anyway. I have the First Amendment. I could say what I want, right? For the most part, right? Exactly. Both s- both sides make money by keeping Americans apart. That's what it's all about, right? It doesn't matter which side it is. They're both extremely wealthy. All these politicians, right? That's what I said. It's two sides of the same coin. They keep us divided for a reason, so they can make money. That's how they make money. That's what sells, right? Look what happened after 9/11. Look at that. You saw George Bush down here in Manhattan being a cheerleader, right? Rooting on the first responders. We all came together. It didn't matter if you're a Republican, Democrat, or anywhere in between, we all came together as Americans because America was attacked, right? That's the type of America I want to live in. I don't want to live in, an America that's divided. That's not who we are as a nation, right? We shouldn't be. That's what our enemies want. Our enemies want us to be divided. Divide and conquer, right? That's how the saying goes, right? Divide and conquer. Why do you think China has a one-party system? They want to be united, that's why. They're not stupid, the Chinese. I didn't know that. Yeah, we didn't know about all these people, but you know what? All this stuff has been going on since the beginning of time, right? It's never gonna change. It's been look at Kennedy, right? Look at how many look at how many women he slept with in office, right? And people say that he was unalived by either the CIA or the mob, right? Or both working together even. So, you think there's conspiracy now? You think it's something new? It's been around. There's things we'll never know. I'm sure we'll never know. So, you know, why follow it in the media every day hoping something else is going to come out? Look at it. How many years has it been? It's been over 60 years since JFK, right? And you still don't know the real truth, right? So you think you're ever going to know the truth about the Epstein files? You're never going to know the full truth. It's never going to maybe when we're long and gone, the truth will come out, but in our lifetime we're never going to know, right? Gangsters make the world go round. Yup, yup. Well, I mean, China is forcing its citizens to be united. I know there's dissension in China, but for the large majority, it's fairly united. Exactly. I know they have no rights. I know. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying as far as their government, right? There's only a one party system in China. That's the only thing I mentioned. I didn't talk about freedom. I didn't talk about anything else. I just said they have a one party system, which makes them united. Justin, if that's, you know, if that's true or not, either way, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly. And you think you're ever gonna know the truth? You're never gonna know the truth. They're never gonna come out with the truth. Yeah, I know, Justin. I mean, I know Simple Smith. It's true. I'm not disagreeing with you. But yeah, this is why I don't like talking about politics. It just, in the big scheme of things, to me, 20, 20 years from now, oh, am I going to be thinking about the Epstein files 20 years from now? Are you going to know the real truth, what happened with him, with all these victims and all these famous people whose names are being concealed? Or you think you're actually going to find out every single person? You're never going to find out these high profile people. The names are never going to come out. It's just like JFK, right? You're never gonna know who unalived him. How much news coverage does JFK get now these days? You know, how much news coverage is the Epstein files gonna get 10, 20 years from now? Probably not any news coverage, right? No one's gonna really give a damn at that time. Especially as time goes by, these victims pass away, these famous people pass away, they get away with it. And then they got to answer to their creator. So, that's on them. Allegedly, that's one theory, Justin, but there's no definitive proof, right? That's just that's just one of the main theories. That's good, Simple Smith. Just live in the bush with the Aboriginals, man. You're better off. Just live off of the bush, man. Live the simple life. That's the best life you could live. Sometimes I really envy people who live a more slower pace of life. Me being in New York City, it's very everything is hustle and bustle. It's fast moving, and I've lived outside of the city before when I went away to college, and some things that I liked and other things I missed. So there's positives and negatives, but sometimes I admire people who live in more a more rural setting than I do. You could smoke some bush tobacco. Didn't think I knew about that, did you? Yeah, you don't miss the rush of New York City. I get it. I get it. Oh, I do like going to different events here. I got my friends, a lot of my friends. Well, some of them moved away during the pandemic, but I still got some of my friends here. Most of my family's not here anymore. They're all over the country, all over the world now. Um, yeah, you're a growing Bruce Banner, if you know. You got bombarded with gamma rays. It's a little before my time, but I used to watch. My mom used to like watching that. Nice. Gotta get some Bundy, mate. Some Bundy. I thought Bruce Banner was the Hulk. Yeah, I could only imagine what that'll pop up. What'll pop up when I Google that. Yeah, I just took a swig now. It's opened. Just took a little swig. I just opened it a couple weeks ago. Oh, congratulations, Captron. That's awesome. Yeah, January 6th. What an interesting day to quit. I don't even want to go there. Oh, good to know, Justin. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind. I never heard of it. I usually I like Granddaddy Perp. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, I was too back in college. I wasn't drinking every day. It's mostly on the weekends. Yeah, I know exactly. I didn't want to mention that date. That's good. That's good, Captron. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna be going on vacation, and I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of drinking and smoking. So, maybe not smoking, more like uh, more like edibles, if you know what I mean. But we'll see. My friend is hilarious. I'm gonna hang out with him on vacation. No, I'm going in the U.S. Missouri, East St. Louis. Nah, I'd love to. What's that? The Show Me State? Show you what? What do you want to show me, Justin? I don't go that way, Justin. I'm just messing with you, man. What do they got to see down? Oh, you're in Appalachia. Oh no, you want to visit Appalachia? Why do you want to visit? Get lost in the forest? Yeah, you gotta be careful there. You gotta watch out for the animals there. Not only the four-legged type, but the two-legged type. Yeah, no, I'll let you guys know before I leave. I'm gonna leave in April though. I don't wanna. I just want to wait a little bit until I get closer, just to make sure I'm gonna be going. But yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know. I might meet up with. I'd probably just meet up with one YouTuber, if even that much. Bring gold pans. Yeah, there used to be oh, in Dahlonega in where's that, in North Carolina, I think. There used to be there, it actually was like the first. I think it was like one of the first, or the first gold mine that they discovered in the U.S. in Dahlonega. Surprisingly, it's like the only East Coast East Coast large gold deposit that they found. I don't know if they got gold in Missouri. I'd love to go down to Missouri though, one of these days. I'd love to visit every state. I've probably only been to about a dozen states. Alabama still has tons of gold. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know they had a ton of gold to begin with. Oh, flour gold, unearthed gold. Mate, you're in the gold mecca. You're in Australia. Don't they have like the largest gold reserves in the world in Australia? You guys can still get nuggets in above ground gold. You guys have. We don't have much above ground gold in the US anymore. I'd love to take a metal detector and go to Western Australia and just look for gold, or somewhere near Melbourne. I heard also there's gold there too. There's probably gold all over the damn country. Oh, I bet you can. In the U.S., those are like almost extinct. It's like an extinct, almost extinct animal to get something like that in the U.S. I've seen all these videos on YouTube of all these Aussies looking for gold and stuff. It's pretty cool. I watch it once in a blue moon. You know, a guy that takes people out to the bush? Nice. If there's one place I would want to look for gold in the US, it would be Alaska. I actually have a friend up in Alaska. One of these days I'm gonna get up there and do panning with him and some fishing. Maybe hunting. I don't know. But definitely I want to pan for gold if I go to Alaska. It's getting late here. It's almost 4 a.m. I gotta get my scooter fixed tomorrow. The damn inner tube on my scooter busted. So I gotta get that repaired tomorrow. All right, Simple Smith. Yeah, I'm gonna head out soon. I'm gonna head out now too. Take care, Simple Smith. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Yeah, exactly. The wildlife will hunt you in Alaska. That's kind of why I don't want to go hunting, really. But fishing, panning for gold, yeah, you got to be careful. Could be some Kodiak bears up there, or polar bears even. My friend works for an energy company, and he was at some remote location in the wild there, and he's seen all sorts of animals there. He's seen polar bears. He's seen Arctic foxes. He took a picture one time. He sent me a picture of an Arctic fox, right? It just came right up to him, and he he stood like completely still. But yeah, you never know what's gonna be out there in the wilderness. All right, Elle, have a good night. I'm gonna end this as well. No Alaskan indigenous people. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. He's not indigenous. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it quits. It's pretty late already. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Um, Hopefully, maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow night. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably gonna release a video of my NGC grades finally for my Morgan and Peace Dollars. So that's probably gonna come out this weekend. And like I always say, guys, stack. Oh man, Akka mate coming in at the end, right when I'm about to end it. What's going on, Emperor Wang? Oh man, aloha, mahalo, whatever you want to say. I'm about to end this, guys. I'm sorry, you guys just came. If you guys just came in, have a good night, good day, and I'll be in touch. Take care. Peace out.